That's the next conversation we're having this morning, the Peak Performing Woman of the Year. It's a special annual edition which features 100 remarkable women in Africa across multiple industries, multiple generations, multiple countries on the African continent. Nominees are usually remarkable women across STEM, social impact and sustainability, banking and finance, professional services, marketing, media and entrepreneurship, entertainment, human capital development, the whole works. More on that this morning. We have with us Dr. Abiola Salami, the convener of the Peak Performer. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Good morning. Thank you for having me.
It's not peak performing man. Why are you laughing? It's a peak performing woman. Don't tell me you are also identify as a woman.
Well, I identify as a man, clearly. I mean, with my beard, as we were discussing before the show, I identify as a man. And I believe that you don't necessarily need to be part of a demography to provide intervention for that demography.
Okay.
As a Yoruba boy, my name is Abiola, and so it's unisex. And there are people that at times when they see the name Abiola Salami, with the work we are doing, engaging, celebrating, and empowering women, I've received mails like, "My dear sister, thank you very much for the incredible work you're doing." So myself and my team, we always laugh when we see things like that. Except when I'm in a public place, and then I'm introduced as Abiola Salami, then the women will be shocked that we thought the person that has been doing this
maybe you should just put Dr. Abiola Salami M
or Mr. N in bracket.
This what informed this? Because it's I would say this is quite an industry that you're building, because I can see quite a number of sectors. Here cumulatively, I'm seeing something close to 20 here.
Yeah.
What informed it?
So the Peak Performing Woman is a redesigned vehicle, for our renewed commitment to the SDG Goal 5. SDG Goal 5 is gender equality. Since 2012, the name of the organization is CHAMP, that's the group. Since 2012, we've been involved in delivering training programs, coaching services to organizations, corporate organizations. And one of our commitments, our social intervention, is women empowerment. The road to equality is empowerment. The more empowered women are, the better they get. We believe that a peak performing woman is a catalyst for socio-economic development. So we're engaging with women across multiple industries to build their capacity, while doing that also to celebrate those icons, those champions that can continue to inspire other women, not just in Nigeria, but across the African continent.
I'm looking at the list. I can't find politics here, or maybe I'm not using the glasses right. Can't find politics here. So is there a reason for that?
Well, politics is not exempted. We believe that we need to continue to have more women, engaging in politics. Our own focus is more on the capacity development, and that is for anyone. Whether the woman is a professional in a career, or she is a businesswoman as an entrepreneur, or she's committed to nation building, not just by voting in elections as a citizen, but even by canvassing for votes, by campaigning, running for office. Our commitment is empowering women across board and celebrating those icons who are delivering excellence in the work that they do.
Essentially, if you're going to go into politics, you should be a professional in one aspect of life anyway,
yes.
So we can excuse that. But so you say it's 100 women across multiple industries, multiple generations, multiple countries, just 100 women.
Just 100 women.
Multiple industries, multiple generations, multiple countries.
Yes.
That's quite a number of multiples.
It's
for 100 women.
Yes, and the reason this is essential is because we need to be, there's conversation about gender inclusion, and what we've seen is in inclusion, people actually exclude people that should be included. Our focus is on Africa. So if our focus is on Africa as much as possible, we should spread around the continent. And also, we're not segmenting this to just a generation, not just older women, not just middle-aged women, so we're looking at from 20s upwards, because if we want to be inclusive, age inclusion is critical as well. There are a number of young people who are doing amazing work, who are doing their best, who are inspiring other people. A number of women that, despite the odds, despite misperceptions, despite the glass ceiling in whichever industry that they found themselves, they are thriving, they are doing their very best, and they are achieving great results. So we're spotlighting them across different sectors, across different generations, of course, across the continent.
So how do you select these 100 women?
Okay, so it begins by calling for nomination. Okay. We call for nomination through our platform, the Peak Performer Africa, and through multiple platforms. Say, hey, which woman do you think meets this criteria? And then we spread it out. Then people submit entries. We have thousands of entries that submit. And of course, one of the questions we ask while you are submitting the entries is, why do you think this woman should be celebrated? And we look at that. So after the entries, we have a panel that sits to look at what people have submitted, as well as compare it with information out there. We use their social media platforms to see what they're doing. We see what's in the news about them. We ask questions about people that may know them. And finally, we drill it down to 100. This particular year, we got about 3,000 nominations, 3,000 plus nominations. So it's a lot of work.
From how many countries?
Come from about 13 countries.
Whoa.
From about 13 countries. Of course, Nigeria, the Gambia, Kenya, South Africa, Rwanda. That's the names I remember. Sierra Leone. So just across these countries, and it's our commitment, to continue to spread greatness, in Africa, by not just celebrating the icons, by empowering women, by celebrating women to inspire other women, as well. And for the event, the Peak Performing Woman of the Year that is coming up, is not just the awards that is happening. There is the summit, which is where women will be learning to acquire certain skills that will help them to deliver peak performance in the work that they do.
You're going to tell us those details of the awards and those other upcoming events with venue, date, and time. But a quick one: what does the Peak Performing Woman of the Year 2023 get?
Okay.
What's in it for? Why should it mean anything to a woman? Let me not say me, because I'm not a woman. Why should it mean anything to any woman that you've been selected as a Peak Performing Woman?
Okay. I think the population in Africa right now should be in the bracket of 500 million people. From what we know, a greater chunk of that are women. The women population is more than men. And so for you to be nominated, to be part of the 3,000 plus women that other people, not us, that other people feel that you deserve to be celebrated because of the work that you do, I think that is greatness. Now, further drilling it down to being part of 100 out of hundreds of millions of women across the continent spotlighting you, that is some great thing. The other thing is, of course, there is the award plaque that we give, but beyond that, it's about telling their stories, sharing their stories some more. We're looking at a situation where we continue to build this to a stage where the Peak Performing Women of the Year, would have maybe $100,000 to support their business, to support their careers, or whatever interest that they have to continue to contribute to the society. We're not there yet, but we're building, towards getting there. That we're not just putting the spotlight, we're not just sharing your story, we're also looking at how to enable what the woman is already doing, to make life easy for that woman.
Maybe then you will have more people identifying as women. But before we get to that one, tell us about this, the Peak Performing Woman of the Year 2023, the summit, the exhibition, and the awards.
Okay, so it's holding on the 23rd of June.
Come to the date. Give us the meat of the matter.
The meat of the matter.
The summit,
okay,
the exhibition,
and the awards. Okay, so The theme for the program is embracing equity for peak performance. And we say peak performance, not low performance, not average performance, but the peak performance, to be on the top of the chain. So there'll be a summit where women will be learning more about the skills necessary to achieve peak performance, not just average performance. And for us, peak performance is something beyond what you've achieved before. No matter what you did last year, for example, that people celebrated you, you were maybe the best in it. We're saying that in the new year, that performance has become mediocre because you need to elevate it, you need to take it higher. So what are the new things, that you need to learn? What are those foundational things as well that you need to know? Deepening your technical skills, also learning more about what some people call soft skills that we call peak performance skills, sharpening your communication skills, learning about emotional intelligence as an entrepreneur, how to apply emotional intelligence in leading your team, and of course growing the profits of your business as well, how to be more productive as a woman. Those are some of the themes that women will be learning on that day, at the summit. Yes, okay. At the summit. And of course for the exhibition, women focused brands and women owned businesses, will come around for the exhibition to showcase their business and their products and their services for other women to see, for all the people that will be there to see. They will make some money, they will get to know about their business, some more. And the crescendo is...
Just before you go to the awards, are we to look forward to any innovative products or ideas at the exhibition, things that are very wowing, if I can use it that way?
Great question. We will be seeing what some women are doing with fintech, at the exhibition. We'll be seeing what some women are doing with fintech at the exhibition. We'll be seeing what some women are doing with beauty and fashion, at the exhibition. I mean, it's nothing like you've ever seen before.
Those who are wondering, it's the beauty and fashion that you talked about, where they change one person to another person, and then anyway.
I think you have some fascinating insights about this changing, identifying. You've been saying
I'm the one asking the questions. So, yes, the awards.
Yes, and so the crescendo is the awards in the evening, where we will be celebrating 100 women across multiple industries, across generations, across countries. Women are coming in, from all over, from Kenya, from South Africa, from the Gambia. Women are coming in from all over to be celebrated.
Okay. Let's get back to this conversation. Dr. Salami is still here with us, talking about the peak performing woman. Well, will the First Lady be getting an award? Don't answer that question. So, so the awards, I mean, you've spoken about it quite, joyfully and cheerfully, and you've spoken about the inspiration. What day is it going to happen? Where is it going to happen? And all of those things.
Okay, great. And as part of the awards, before answering that question, we will be launching what we call the Peak Performing Woman's Companion, which is a life guide for women entrepreneurs, for women who are career professionals, and those who are passionate about nation building, right? So we'll be launching that at the awards. It's called the Peak Performing Woman's Companion. And so it's holding on Friday, the 23rd of June, 2023. The venue is the Muson Center. The time is 9 a.m. prompt on that day, no African time. It's 9 a.m. prompt, on that day, and we're calling on all women, every woman, no matter how old you are, no matter the profession that you have found yourself, no matter which country you're from, so far you are African, we're calling on everybody to come around for a time of inspiration, a time of celebration, a time of connection with people as well.
So, is it going to be streamed live or anything? It's just at the venue. Okay,
so there are those who will want to attend virtually. There's a provision for that. Everyone should just go to the website, to register.
Which website?
So it is www.thepeakperformer.africa/woman-summit. When I said www, I saw a smile on your face. I think we both know we both know why you smiled. But I think I want to take that website again, for the viewers. It is www.thepeakperformer.africa/woman-summit. And then when you go there, you register to attend. If you want to attend virtually, you can drop your details there. If you want to come in person, you can drop your details there. And there's no excuse. We say that even if you are not in Lagos, you can attend virtually. Okay. If you're on a budget, we have sponsored.
So this is your website?
Right there, yes. Okay. Right there, the Peak Performer.
All right, so just go to that website. You'll be able to get all the information you need. Register. Now, this event is for women, not those who identify as women. Just that,
It's for women.
Women.
Not those who identify as women. And I think you have it. Well, you said you're the one asking the questions. I would have asked you, about your thought. You seem to have a thought around.
Well, since you're not asking me that question, we can just as well close the conversation. Yeah. Thank you so much for your time this morning. Dr. Abiola Salami is the convener at the Peak Performer. Thank you so much.
Thank you
that
so
website again, thepeakperformer.africa/woman-summit.
Yes.
Thank you so much once again.
Thank you so much.